What's up, everybody? It's your boy C-Money back with another video, and today, oh baby, we are watching Wrestlemania Saturday. It is night one of Wrestlemania 41. Night one of Wrestlemania 41. Wrestlemania Saturday. And oh my god, guys, I can't believe it's here. I'm so hyped right now, live from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Oh god, the show is about to begin, but before the show began, I wanted to talk about what happened on the countdown show, because this was really cool. Well, first of all, you can see I'm all decked out in my Yeet gear. I'm hyped for main event Jey Uso tonight, bro. But no, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But the show's about to begin, but before we get the show on the road, I wanted to talk about an announcement that was made on the countdown show about WWE and AAA. This was really cool. So WWE has, like, I'm not sure how to say it, but I guess either a partnership or they've joined forces of some kind with the Mexican Lucha Libre promotion, AAA. They announced, like, Saturday, June 7th, they're having a WWE AAA Worlds Collide event. That's where, like, you have, like, you know, two separate promotions competing on the same event. So, oh my god, so it's just so cool, man. And, like, they announced WWE partnership with AAA, and, you know, it's gonna have all these opportunities for all these great Lucha Libre performers and everything, and just, oh my god, it was just really cool, man. Like, you know, WWE, that's the one thing, like, you hear all this stuff, they are really just doing so good right now. Like, the partnership with TNA, and now this whole thing with AAA, like, you know, oh my god, it's just awesome to hear this stuff and see, like, you know, combining forces almost with other promotions and everything. It's just awesome. So yeah, so Saturday, June 7th, WWE and AAA Worlds Collide. It's going to be live from Los Angeles. We're going to have superstars from AAA, superstars from WWE competing on the same show. So that's just awesome. I'm really excited for that. And going off of that, we have to talk about, because it was announced, Rey Mysterio. I forgot to talk about this in predictions. I should have saw it coming. I forgot to mention it in my predictions, but Rey Mysterio was injured on Friday Night SmackDown. Last night on SmackDown, Rey was injured. He's supposed to face El Grande Americano, but because he got injured, he's not medically cleared to compete. So they announced that replacing him is going to be Rey Fenix. It's going to be Rey Fenix versus El Grande Americano, since Rey Mysterio's unable to compete. Now, and, you know, that's, I'm fine with that, because, you know, it's bittersweet, because, you know, it's sad the fact that Rey's unable to compete. He can't, you know, obviously he can't compete at WrestleMania, but it's also kind of cool because Rey's giving the opportunity to an up-and-comer like Rey Fenix, another Lucha Libre wrestler, Mexican wrestler and everything, and having it be his first WrestleMania and everything. So it's a cool opportunity that he now has. So it's a bittersweet moment. And knowing Rey, I'm sure he's, you know, upset about it, but he's also happy at the fact that Rey Fenix can get this opportunity. So that's really cool. So I'm hyped for it, because I'm sure even though Rey can't compete, he's still going to be there. And I'm going to do predictions for that real quick, because since I'm going to redo my predictions for that match. Rey Fenix is going to win. Just because Rey Mysterio's out doesn't mean El Grande Americano's winning. Rey Fenix is winning this match. Rey Mysterio was going to win in the first place. Now that he's out, Rey Fenix taking his spot, Rey Fenix is still going to win. There's no way El Grande Americano's winning. I'm sorry. No. So, Rey Fenix is going to win. Yeah, so I'm just making my prediction right now that Rey Fenix is going to win that match. But it just really cool announcement with WWE and AAA. And as I said, you know, a speedy recovery for Rey. Hopefully he gets back soon. But as I said, a bittersweet moment, because it's bitter because he can't compete, but it's sweet because he's giving his opportunity to an up-and-comer Mexican wrestler like Rey Fenix. And Especially after, you know, what happened at the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, where El Grande Americano cost Rey Fenix the match. He eliminated Rey Fenix. Like, so it all kind of makes sense. It all kind of makes sense. So, yeah. So, but a speedy recovery for Rey. Hopefully he gets well. I don't know if it's an ankle or something that he hurt, but hopefully he gets better. And yeah, just a great announcement with WWE and AAA. I'm so excited for that. And just, yeah, let's get this show on the road. The show on the road. WrestleMania Saturday, night 1 of WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania Saturday is about to begin. Opening the show is Gunther and main event Jey Uso. I am decked out in my Yeet gear. I am ready to go crazy for this. Main event Jey Uso is going to walk out World Heavyweight Champion. Believe it, baby. I believe in main event Jey Uso. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet!
WrestleMania!
Right? Look at him.
The biggest night of his career! The winner of the Royal Rumble! Hey, look at Jey Yeet right next to our lucky Slim Jim sweepstakes winner, who is leading the Ultimate Fan Experience thanks to Slim Jim. Need a little excitement? Snap in to a Slim Jim. Come on,
4 letters, 1 word. Yeet! He tapped out! He tapped out! He did it! Jey did it! Jey did it!
Jey won!
I've calmed down a little bit.
Jey won!
I couldn't contain myself.
As world champion!
Guys, he did it. Finally! Finally! Jey Uso is a world heavyweight champion. I'm so happy, man. You have no idea. I did it. All those haters out there, screw you. I love this man. He won the Royal Rumble. He won the World Heavyweight Championship. And he said, oh God, what a way to open up the show. I'm sweating. I'm sorry you had to witness me dancing around like my cousin filmed it over there. Dancing around like an idiot. But I don't care. I love Jey Uso. He did it. He won the World Heavyweight Championship. He defeated Gunther at WrestleMania. And, oh God. Oh God, it was great. You know, they had like this Fatal Fury. Apparently it's like a new game series or something, or old game series. I don't know. It's some kind of game series. Like, and they had like this, all these guys come out and like a DJ was there. They were representing Fatal Fury. And then Jey Uso's music hit. A bunch of guys ran out with Yeet flags. And then they had like the, I think it was the Raiders cheerleaders were out there. And they were all like, you know, cheering for him and everything. And then Jey Uso came from the crowd. Yeeted for, oh my God, this is such a cool entrance, man. With all the Yeet flags and the cheerleaders and everything. Oh my God. And then Gunther came out, you know, a pretty decent match, honestly. You know, they were like spear, super kick, power bomb. Gunther even hit Jey with the belt at one point. He hit him with a splash. He locked Jey in the chokehold. Jey fought out of it. And then, you know, Jey hit super kick, spear. He hit Gunther with a power bomb. He hit splash, splash, splash. And then you heard me say, he tapped out. Because he locked Gunther in the sleeper hold. Gunther tapped out. And Jey Uso is your new World Heavyweight Champion. And as I showed you guys the screen, Jimmy Uso then came out and celebrated with his brother. They hugged it out and everything, you know, Jimmy celebrating his brother Jey becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 41. I'm just so happy right now. He did it. Jey Uso era is upon us. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. New World Heavyweight Champion. Main event. Jey Uso. He's exhausted. Look at him. We're so happy. Main event, Jey Uso, new World Heavyweight Champion. Well, that was weird. We have new World Tag Team Champions in the New Day. Yeah, like I'm not surprised, but all right, so we just had the War Raiders take on the New Day for the World Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania. I picked the War Raiders because I assumed that Big E was going to come out and screw over the New Day, get his payback, and cost the New Day the titles. Because why else would they have this match at WrestleMania? Like, I mean, it's not that it's not worthy of WrestleMania, it's just, I don't know, it's just, you know, the real thing is that everyone's upset because the fact that they had this match over Street Profits, Motor City, and DIY, which, remember, they announced last night on SmackDown. They're going to have a TLC match, Triple Threat TLC tag match, next week on SmackDown. Why not have that at WrestleMania? Like, especially after all the build-up they've been doing for the SmackDown tag team stuff. Like, they've done so much build-up with that. Why not have that at WrestleMania? Like, but I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not mad that the New Day won. It's cool to finally see them have the tag belts again, because, you know, at least it means that they didn't turn heel for nothing. They turned heel and actually won something. So I don't know. It just felt weird. I don't know. But yeah, you know, pretty decent match. But, you know, New Day, your new World Tag Team Champions. Okay. I'm in shock. Well, sort of in shock. The New Day also cheated because, you know, after they hit their finisher, Xavier pinned Ivar. Kofi was outside the ring, and he held his foot down, so, you know, cheated. But, yeah, cool. Hey, new World Tag Team Champions at WrestleMania. Another pretty solid match. I gotta tell you, that was really good. We had Jade Cargill go up against Naomi. And a pretty good match. You know, it was back and forth, competitive match, and Jade Cargill with the victory. Oh my God, that was good. I'm loving this whole, like, you know, proceed with caution gimmick that Naomi has. Like, she had like this cool entrance with caution tape and new theme song, new family screaming outside over the Knick game, but like, you know, this whole new, like, proceed with caution theme song and entrance. It was really cool. I'm really liking this new gimmick that she has. And then Jade Cargill had this cringy weatherman. Weatherman's like, hey, the weather here at I'm in front of Allegiant Stadium, and it's you know, it's clear skies. It's beautiful out. Uh-oh. Here comes some thunder. A storm's coming. I gotta get out of here. And then Jade Cargill came out and made her entrance because, you know, you get it, a whole with the weather report, a storm is coming. Like, Jade Cargill, right? So get it? I get it. But yeah, so you know, cool. But overall, pretty good match, back and forth. Jade Cargill with the victory, which puts me 2-1 because I picked Jade Cargill to win and I picked Jey Uso to win. But I picked War Raiders and New Day won. So I'm 2-1 right now. I'm 2-1 in my WrestleMania prediction. So not bad. I'm doing good. Whew. It's title change city here tonight. We have a new United States champion in Jacob Fatu. Oh my God. Jacob Fatu just went on one-on-one with LA Knight at WrestleMania for the United States Championship. Another pretty solid match. Jacob Fatu with the victory. A great night for the Anawahi family. You have Jey Uso win the World Heavyweight Championship. Jacob Fatu win the United States Championship. Awesome, man. Jacob Fatu came out with like this cool like werewolf mask on. That was cool. And then LA Knight came out with someone was driving him in a nice car, and so he came out in a nice car. That was cool. And yeah, it was a really cool spot in the match where Fatu was going for a big moonsault, and LA Knight caught him out of midair, grabbed his head with a BFT. It was almost a moonsault caught into a BFT, but Jacob he got his hand up on the rope. He got his hand up on the bottom rope. And then he had a big Samoan drop off the top rope, moonsault, and then another moonsault. Jacob Fatu is your new United States champion, which I predicted right. So I'm doing well in my predictions. 3-1. I picked Jacob Fatu to walk out United States champion, and he walked out United States champion. So congratulations to Jacob Fatu, your new United States champion. It was also cool because right after Fatu won, the match was over, Haku was out there, and he was able to celebrate a little bit with Jacob Fatu, so that was cool. Yeah, a great night for the Anoa'i family. Awesome. Well, let's see. Does that mean Roman Reigns has to win in the main event? You know, to make it a really good night for the Anoa'i family? No, but there's no way Roman's winning though. Sorry. So it's not going to be a phenomenal night for the Anoa'i family. Like, it's going to be good, but Roman's not going to win. So you know that's right. But hey, you never know. You never know. So. Yeah, now coming up next, we got El Grande Americano versus Rey Fenix, because remember, Rey Mysterio was injured, as I talked about earlier, injured on SmackDown, so Rey Fenix is replacing him, and that match is coming up next. Are you serious right now? El Grande Americano just beat Rey Fenix. Now, good match, you know. Was this always the plan? Were they going to have him win no matter what? Or did they just have him win because Rey Mysterio's out, Rey Fenix? Is it because Rey got injured? And all right, well, since Rey Mysterio's out, we'll have El Grande Americano win. What? Or were they always going to have El Grande Americano win? I don't know. But... And it's all because, hold on, rewind. So El Grande Americano comes out with this, you know, mariachi band, you know, yeah, El Grande Americano, right? Rey Fenix comes out, you know, WrestleMania debut, right? You know, it was, as I said, a bittersweet moment for Rey Mysterio, because he had to give up his spot, but it was nice because he got to give it to a fellow luchador who, you know, right, who can celebrate his, like, WrestleMania debut, right? So it was a cool moment for him, but he still lost. He lost to freaking El Grande Americano because El Grande Americano had the freaking metal plate or whatever, metal piece that he put inside of his mask, and then he hit him with a headbutt. When Rey Fenix came diving off the top rope, Chad Gable, El Grande Americano, caught him with a headbutt, and then he gave him a big diving headbutt with the metal plate right in his boom. 1, 2, 3. El Grande Americano picks up the victory. His WrestleMania debut, he wins. I got that wrong. I'm 3-2. I'm 3-2. Well, what the heck, man? Like, it was a good match. It's just like were they always going to have him win, or did they just have him win because Rey Mysterio got hurt and they just said, all right, we'll change things up and have him win? Or were they always going to have him win? I don't know. But El Grande Americano wins at WrestleMania, defeats Rey Fenix. Good match, you know. Still a cool moment for Rey Fenix, being able to experience his first ever WrestleMania. You know. I'm mad. Wait a minute. Shawn Michaels is out here. Hold on a minute. What's he got to say? Alright, so Shawn Michaels just came out to announce the attendance of WrestleMania Saturday. 61,243. I think 61,000 something like that. So, you know, that's cool. Over 60,000 people in attendance. And yeah, now it is time for Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte for the Women's Championship.
Full show respect that from Charlotte Flair. It was full.
Tiffy time. Yes. Oh God, hold on, let me.
And here's a sneak peek.
Pull over that a little bit. Oh my God, Tiffany Stratton did it. She defeated Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. I was worried. Look, I said it in my predictions. I think I got nothing against Charlotte. I got all the respect for Charlotte. I just did not want her to win. I did not want her to win. I wanted Tiffany Stratton to win. And thank God Tiffany Stratton won. Get another pretty solid match. You know, I feel like it was getting a little heated, though. I feel like they were really swinging at each other at some points, but, you know, like, personal between them. But you know what? Great match. Tiffany Stratton with the victory. I'm so happy. Oh, my God. Now I'm 4-2, I think, in my predictions now. Oh, God. Tiffany Stratton defeats Charlotte Flair. Still the WWE Women's Champion. And I forgot to talk about it. It was they both had really cool entrances. Tiffany Stratton had this whole Barbie entrance, you know, like the whole stage looked like a Barbie dream house. And then Tiffany, like, it was like 3 like Barbie boxes, and like 2 of them were like screens, I think, that were showing her. And then the middle one was her, you know, and she like came out of the box. So it was cool, you know, a cool Barbie entrance. And then Charlotte had like she also pulled up in a car, like how LA Knight did. But I don't know what car LA Knight pulled up in. Charlotte or at least Charlotte was in the car, but she didn't, you know, because, you know, obviously she won't drive it. Someone drives it for her, obviously. You know, come on, it's Charlotte Flair we're talking about. But no, it was a Rolls Royce, a nice Rolls Royce, you know. She pulled up in the car, someone opened the door for her, she came out and did, you know, her whole thing. So, you know, cool entrances for both of them. And now they're talking about the Hall of Fame right now, and then coming up next is going to be, once they're done talking about the Hall of Fame, it's time for the main event. Roman, Seth, Punk. Get ready.
Hey guys, guess what? This is only night 1. Wrestlemania is Saturday. Wrestlemania post-show's next. We'll see you tomorrow.
I mean,
When you decide to step up to this kind of play, this kind of fun.
I knew it was a possibility, but I didn't know if it was actually going to happen. We just seen the triple threat match between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. Guys, this match was fucking insane. I loved every second of it, man. Their entrances were awesome. Seth Rollins came out with a flamethrower and was doing all that, you know. Like, oh, okay, he was wearing all black. Lights went out. They came back on. He was in all white. So, like, he you know, so it was just, you know, a cool little thing. Oh, God, you know, Roman had a cool attire with, like, the white and black glove and boots, shoes and everything. Jordans, I think they were, or something. CM Punk with the whole, like, you know, he had this whole, like, promo video of, like, you know, a promo video with the Fire Burns theme song in the background, which was really cool. And then he had Living Color play the Cult of Personality, like, live band play the Cult of Personality song in his entrance. And, you know, he comes out with Paul Heyman by his side, and oh my God. And then, you know, oh God, he was in, like, you know, cool, like a black and yellow white attire, which was cool. And then, oh my God, guys, this match was crazy. They beat the hell out of each other, man. Like, finisher after finisher after finisher. Like, my God, there was one point in the match where, you know, WWE has these new announce tables, right? Where, like, it started at Netflix. When Raw moved to Netflix, they created these new, like, I think, tougher announce tables. I did not think that they could break. Pat McAfee even said, I didn't think that these could break. I said the same thing, because Roman Reigns, well, here's what happened, right? Roman and Seth are about to team up on Punk, because Seth's like, he's the guy. He's an outsider, doesn't belong here. Let's team up and get him out. So and then Roman's like, oh, he's fired up, you know, he's calling for the shield bomb. They're going to give Punk a shield bomb through the announce table. Then Roman says, nope, I'm doing it myself. Smacks Seth right in the mouth, hits a power bomb to Punk right through the announce table. That announce table went crunch. I didn't know those announce tables could break. Like, and then if that wasn't enough, he went and grabbed Seth and put Seth through the Spanish announce table. crunch, like oh my God, and then spear, pedigree, curb stomp, go to sleep. Oh my God. There's one point, CM Punk hit a GTS on Rollins, Reigns hit a spear on Punk, and then Seth came back, curb stomp onto Roman. They're all laid out in the middle of the ring. What's going to happen? Paul Heyman, the wild card in this match, goes and he grabs a chair. He's looking at Rollins, he's looking at Roman and Punk, throws the chair to Punk, and he's like, I'm sorry, my tribal chief. And he gives the chair to Punk. Punk gets up, he's about to hit Roman with the chair. A low blow. Paul Heyman low blow CM Punk. And he's like, you made me choose that. That's my tribal chief. And then he gives the chair to his tribal chief. Roman beats up Punk with the chair a little bit. And then he's like, my tribal chief, look. Because Seth is starting to get up, in the same position. When the Shield, when Seth hit Roman in the back of the chair, Seth was in that same position. So Roman's like, my tribal chief, it's the Shield. Look at this. It's like, do it. Finally, get your revenge, right? He goes to hit Seth with the chair. Another low blow. Paul Heyman low blows Roman Reigns. And then he gives the chair to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, bam, whacks Roman in the back of with the chair. Curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins has won the main event of WrestleMania, which I predicted. I said that Seth Rollins was going to win. I didn't know if it would be because of Paul Heyman. I figured it'd be because of Paul Heyman, but I just said one way or another, Seth Rollins is going to win. I just had a feeling because I thought something like this would happen, and it actually did. Paul Heyman turned his back on Punk and Roman. I mean, this was rumored for so long. What if at WrestleMania Paul turns his back on both of them and joins Seth? Well, that's exactly what happened. This was insane. And look, here's Roman walking back. I'm watching the post show now. Roman's walking back. Just, he doesn't know what to think. CM Punk's heartbroken in the middle of the ring. This was also, of course, CM Punk's first ever WrestleMania main event. First ever WrestleMania main event for CM Punk. The 10th WrestleMania main event for Roman Reigns. This was, oh my God. I just can't believe it. And Michael Cole was going crazy on commentary, saying, Paul Heyman, you leech, you roach, you cockroach, or you slimy eel. Oh my God, Michael Cole was going off on Paul Heyman. So he not only turned his back on Roman Reigns, he turned his back on CM Punk, and he sided with Seth Rollins. And then he was even going after Seth Rollins a little bit because he was saying how, Seth joined forces with the Authority to 2014 to get up in the business, Now this time Seth joins forces with Paul Heyman to get up in the business. So just, oh my God, this was just... Guys, this is only night one. We got night 2 tomorrow. Oh my God, WrestleMania Saturday, night 1 of WrestleMania 41, WrestleMania Saturday. I'm just in shock. What an incredible night 1 of WrestleMania. Seth Rollins joins forces with Paul Heyman. Seth Rollins sold his soul. He didn't sell, like John Cena sold his soul to The Rock. Seth Rollins sold his soul to Paul Heyman. Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman are now together. I'm just in shock. What an incredible WrestleMania Saturday. WrestleMania, night 1 of WrestleMania 41. I'm just... Jey Uso's your new World Heavyweight Champion. Seth Rollins joins forces with Paul Heyman. And now... What now? I don't know. We have to wait and find out. But... Oh, God, man. What an incredible moment. WrestleMania. That was awesome. And as I said, guys, that's only night 1. Night 2 is tomorrow night. We got Cody and Cena. We got who's going to accept Randy Orton's open challenge. Like, oh, God. Like, all right, I'm sorry. Look at this. I didn't know these tables could break. Crunch. Thank you guys for watching my WrestleMania Night 1. For WrestleMania 41 Saturday reactions. You guys, I love you guys so much. WrestleMania Saturday was awesome. Night 2 reactions will be uploaded tomorrow, so stay tuned. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more. I love all you guys with all my heart and soul. And C Money is out.